The Nigerian Premier Football League match day 18 fixtures produced surprising results. 8 goals were scored across 5 fixtures with 3 home wins, 1 away victory and a solitary draw recorded. Welcome to the program Talk Sports on Global Television. My name is Anthony, the King of Sport. I've got all the big stories making the rounds from the home front, talking about the exciting Nigerian Professional Football League and other big stories concerning the WAFU B under 17 finals that took place over the weekend between Nigeria and Ghana. That's not all. We also had the Super Eagles Team B face the Black Stars of Ghana in the CHAN qualifiers. These and other big stories is all we've got lined up for you on today's edition of the program Talk Sports. Yes, we'll be talking a lot of sporting stories. Big weekend it was, even in the world of boxing. It was a heavyweight, undisputed heavyweight championship fight between Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk. So big stories are all lined up just for you. All right, let's begin from the NPFL roundup as Remo Stars reclaim top spots. That's where we're beginning from. The Nigerian Premier Football League match day 18 fixtures that produced a surprising result. 8 goals were scored across 5 fixtures with 3 home wins, 1 away victory and 1 solitary draw recorded. Remo Stars are back on top. Yes, let's let you know that Remo Stars returned to the top of the NPFL table with a convincing 2-0 victory over Bayelsa United at the Ikene Township Stadium. After a 1-1 draw away at Ikorodu City last week, the Ikene Bayside bounced back emphatically, taking their points to 33 points and reclaiming the league's summit. A second-half brace from substitute Jabal Malik secured the win for Remo Stars, ending Bayelsa United's 4-game unbeaten streak. The host started strongly with Sani Fisau creating early chances. Bayelsa goalkeeper Elkanah God-gift thwarted his 5th minute cross from the right flank. Meanwhile, Fasal came close again in the 20th minute with a header, but Elkanah was on hand to deny him the goal. The breakthrough came in the 84th minute when Jabal Malik, who replaced Ibrahim Shuaibu in the 58th minute, headed home a cross from fellow substitute Hadi Haruna. Malik doubled his tally 4 minutes later with a clinical finish, securing a well-deserved victory for Remo Stars. All right, that's the Remo Stars on your screen there, getting the needed results. Let's take you to the southeast where there was a shock result there. Yes, talking about shocking upset in Enugu, the coal city. That's where we're taking you as in one of the weekend's biggest surprises, Shooting Stars. Yes, Shooting Stars stunned the Flying Antelopes. You call them Enugu Rangers International at the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium. Yes, you call that place the Cathedral with a narrow 1-0 win. Iko Wem Udo Utim's 27th minute strike proved decisive, extending Shooting Stars' away winning streak to 2 games. The Ibadan-based team has now climbed to 3rd place, marking their first entry into the league's continental qualification sports this season. All right, just to let you know from Shooting Stars, let's go to other matches that were played in the NPFL. Let's take you to Nasarawa, where at the Lafia Township Stadium, Nasarawa United were held to a 1-1 draw by Rivers United in a tightly contested encounter. That's for Nasarawa United, and Rivers ended 1-1. Meanwhile, in Umuahia, it was Abia Warriors claimed a 2-0 victory over struggling Ikorodu City, moving up to 10th place with 24 points. That was in Umuahia, where Abia Warriors claimed a 2-0 victory over struggling Ikorodu City, moving up to 10th place with 24 points. Let's take you to the northern region of the country, where it was a northern derby at the Ilori Township Stadium, where the Afonjo Warriors, you call them Kwara United, edged out Katsina United with a narrow 1-0 win. Yes, it was a game of 2 United sides. One had to be disunited at the end of the day, and it was Kwara United who this United, Katsina United, by beating them 1-0. Ismail Adesina scored a decisive goal in the second half, lifting Harmony Boys as they are called to the 11th place with 23 points. All right, from Katsina, where they were beaten and all 3 points taken by the Afonjo Warriors Kwara United. Let's tell you that Remo Stars' victory saw them leapfrog Rivers United to reclaim the top spot, while Rivers United dropped to second. Shooting Stars' victory propelled them to the 3rd place, securing a potential continental competition slot for the first time this season. At the bottom of the table, Lobby Stars fell back into the relegation zone following their loss to Bender Insurance. Yes, Lobby Stars lost to Bender Insurance, who climbed to 15th with a game in hand. That's talking about Lobby Stars versus Bender Insurance there. And just to also let you know that Plateau United and Aqua United remain in the relegation zone. Aqua United sit at the bottom with 16 points, while Nasarawa United and Lobby Stars are tied on 19 points, occupying the 17th and 18th spot respectively. All right, hopefully in the coming days and weeks, these teams might be able to escape the relegation zone. But for now, they sit 17 and 18 respectively on the bottom of the league table, talking about Plateau United and Aqua United. Very sad for a team that was hoping to get to the continent, or was at the continent last season. All right, let's move on to other big stories making the rounds. Let's talk about WAFU Under-17 Girls Cup. Yes, that's where we're heading to next, as the Flamingos were beaten. Yes, Ghana's Black Maidens emerged victorious in a thrilling penalty shootout against Nigeria's Flamingos to win the inaugural WAFU Under-17 Girls Cup on Sunday at the Ghana Man Soccer Center of Excellence in Pram Pram. The dramatic encounter ended at 5-4 on penalties after both teams played out a pulsating 2-2 draw in the regulation time. The Flamingos, who came into the final with an impressive record of 14 goals scored and only 2 conceded, found themselves in early trouble as the Black Maidens raised to a 2-0 lead. However, goals from Precious Oscar, Harmony Chidi reignited Nigeria's hopes, forcing the game into penalties. Meanwhile, Gertrude Amoafo put the host in front in the 14th minute, and then the irrepressible Priscilla Mensah doubled the advantage. 5 minutes later, it appeared the Maidens would coast to an easy victory, but the Nigerian girls had other ideas. Precious Oscar halved the deficit in the 34th minute with a powerful volley right inside the Ghanaian Vita area, and Harmony Chidi restored parity in the 78th minute with a long-range strike that flew above goalkeeper Aishatu Fatai. Despite the spirited comeback, the Flamingos were unable to outlast the Black Maidens in the shootout, as the hosts held their nerve to secure a historic victory. Meanwhile, the Flamingos ended their spot in the final after a 2-0 semi-final win over Benin Republic. Mary Lucky Mpa opened the scoring from the penalty spot in the 70th minute, followed by a goal by Peace Effiong, who capitalized on the goalkeeping error to seal the win. The Nigerian team's dominance throughout the tournament had made them favourites going into the final. On the other hand, Ghana had been equally formidable, cruising past Cote d'Ivoire with a commanding 5-0 victory in the semi-final. Their solid defensive performance and clinical attack set the stage for a tantalizing showdown with their arch rivals, Nigeria. But at the end of the day, it was the Black Maidens' victory over the Flamingos of Nigeria. All right, that's how it went down as in terms of the decisive shootout. In the shootout, both teams displayed nerves of steel, but it was the Black Maidens who prevailed, converting 5 of their penalties to Nigeria's 4. Defender Taiwo Adegoke handed the advantage to the host in the shootout when she struck the woodwork from 6 yards. The victory marked a historic moment for Ghana as they lifted the maiden WAFU Under-17 Girls Cup on home soil. Meanwhile, the match added another chapter to the storied rivalry between Nigeria and Ghana, who battled to a barren draw in the same day in Accra in the first leg of the African Nations Championship qualifying fixture, while there is a second chance for the Super Eagles B team to reclaim a badly needed victory over their Ghanaian counterparts. The Flamingos will only take solace in their second place finish behind the Black Maidens. All right, from there, let's give you one more story concerning the CHAN qualifiers as the Super Eagles B team of Nigeria put up a strong show to hold Ghana's Black Galaxies to a goalless draw in the first leg of their 2025 CHAN qualifiers on Sunday at the Accra Sports Stadium. The tension-soaked encounters saw both teams composed exclusively of home-based players battle intensely for an advantage heading into the second leg despite spirited attacking efforts from both sides. Clear-cut chances were few and far between in the first half. Led by coach Didi Dramani, the Black Galaxies pushed really hard for a breakthrough, but the Nigerian disciplined defense stood firm, ensuring the first half ended without a goal. The second half offered more of the same tenacity and determination from both teams, but no breakthrough. Solid defensive display and lack of clinical finishing meant the match ended in a stalemate. The scoreless affair is the best result Nigeria have earned against Ghana away in any qualifying contest for the African Nations Championship, with the Eagles losing 2-3 to their host in 2008 and then getting spanked by 2 goals in 2022. The result sets the stage for a thrilling second leg, which will take place in Nigeria on 28th December. The winner of the aggregate will earn a converted spot in the 2025 CHAN tournament, which will be held in Tanzania, Kenya, and Uganda from 1st to 28th February 2025. Meanwhile, coach Daniel Ogumodede was full of praise for his players after the final whistle, describing their performance as brave and commendable. He assured that the CHAN ticket will be delivered in the second leg, promising that his team will be going all out for victory. The Super Eagles B team will look to capitalize on home advantage to secure qualification, while the Black Galaxies will aim to convert their resilience into a winning performance on Nigerian soil. Nigeria has dominated Ghana at the international level over the past 10 months, with the Super Eagles defeating the Black Stars 2-1 in a friendly match in Marrakesh, Morocco. Meanwhile, the Nigerian Under-17 boys also edged the Black Satellite 3-2 in the third place match of the WAFU Under-17 Championship, while the Flying Eagles defeated the Black Satellite 3-1 to retain their WAFU Under-20 Championship title. The Super Eagles B team had prepared extensively for this match, with the stand-in head coach Daniel Ogumodede selecting a strong 18-man roster. All right, we'll go for a quick break. When we return from the break, we'll be talking about Mohamed Salah moving up to the 4th in Liverpool's all-time top goal scorer, and also Manchester United getting bashed and Man City losing on the losing side also. The Manchester, both blue and red, getting bashed. These are other big stories after this break. Stay with us. All right, welcome back from the break. You're still watching Talk Sport, and I've got, while we went on that quick break, I got David, a long time, joining me in the studio to help us do some analysis of all the top stories that played out in the course of the weekend. Good morning, a long time. Thank you for joining me in the studio.
Thank you for having me.
All right, let's just quickly look at some of the stories that have gone by before we dish out the new ones. We're looking at the MPFL. Where talking about the Nigerian Professional Football League match day 18 fixtures. It produced 8 goals were scored across 5 fixtures with 3 home wins, 1 away victory, and a draw. First of all, how do you see those statistics? 8 goals were scored in 5 fixtures, 3 away wins, 1 away victory. Would you say the goals were enough? For 5 fixtures, only 8 goals.
8 goals. I think it's fair. It's fair to say. You understand? It's fair to say. Coming from where we are coming from. You understand? I think it's fair to say. And again, seeing the likes of 3 away wins. You understand? Yeah. So that's
3 home wins.
3 home wins. Sorry, and 1 away wins. You understand? I think that's a big plus. You understand? Because you know how it is in the PFL. That's the Nigerian Premier League. They hardly away teams coming to a home team to come and win. You understand? So I think that's a big plus. It shows the competitive aspect of the Nigerian Premier League and how it has grown. You understand? 8 goals is not that much, but at least it's something you understand to behold, and that's something to watch. You understand? That's something nice to see. The Nigerian Premier League is actually doing well. They're actually doing well, and we are loving it. We are loving it.
All right, let's look at Remo Stars. They beat Bayelsa United 2-0 to go top of the table. Remo, can we say Remo has shown that the main business this season, they've been in and out of the top 3?
Yes, actually, I won't say they are in for the title. You understand? All of them, they're actually struggling because, like we said, I think was it last week or the last upper week when we're talking about the gap between those at the top. You understand? So I think that also played a very, very big part. Them coming up, going down, going down. The inconsistency is much. You understand? So we can't say who's ready to win the league now, but I think it's shaping up to be something spectacular, and we are here to see what plays out in the coming future.
All right, still talking about the MPFL, we've got some shocker in the league. We've got one of the biggest shocker was Shooting Stars stunning Enugu Rangers at home 1-0. That was a surprise, and that was the only away victory. These are 2 great teams, traditional teams, and for Shooting Stars to beat Enugu Rangers at the Cathedral, that must be a very massive victory.
I would say it's a festive game. You understand? Because I know a lot of fans came out. You understand, supporting each side. You understand? It was a festive fixture, and one side had to go up with the win, and big ups to what they call it, to the Shooting Stars. Coming to the very top ground. You understand, to nick up a win against the mighty Enugu Rangers, and that's beautiful to see. That's beautiful to see. That's the kind of competitive aspect we love to see in the game of the NPL. You understand? But moving forward, if other teams too can emulate these same strides, and also have that confidence that if they go away from home, they can also nick up a win. I know it's the festive period. People are trying to come up with 1 or 2 wins for their fans and people around, but this win actually is a very, very big win for them, and it was lovely to see. You understand?
Do we give kudos to the Enugu Rangers fans who did not try to cause any havoc because their team lost at home, like what we see in other centers where the fans
begin to fight. Yes. It was a peaceful loss for them. So there was no need for basbos or what they call it in the street lingua. You understand? There was no need for any fight or anything like that. It was a peaceful win. It was a well-deserved win. And what they call it, Enugu Rangers also had chances, you understand, that they blew. So I don't think there was any cause for what they call it. violence or yes, you understand. So or vandalism, yes, or vandalism, you understand. So I think it was a well watched match. It was a good game to watch.
All right, let's move on to other things that played out in the course of the weekend. It was a very interesting matchup for Nigeria. Talking about the Flamingos taking on the Black Maidens of Ghana in the inaugural edition. That's talking about the maiden edition of the WAFU Under-17 Women's Girls Cup, which the Flamingos, before getting to the finals, they had scored 14 goals, conceded just 2 goals. And we thought that, okay, getting to the final, they were going to whip the Ghanaian team, regardless of how good the Ghanaian team was, because they beat Cote d'Ivoire getting to the finals. What do you think played out? 2-2 draw, and we lost on penalties.
I think the Ghana Nigeria what do you call it, rivalry. That's what played out in that game. You understand? Anytime we meet with our Ghanaian neighbors, you understand, it's usually a very, very intense fixture. Even if we are in the form of our life, you understand. Ghana has a way of of picking our pockets and trying to come up with something. Maybe it's because maybe they are smaller than us or something like that. But or something like that, or probably their banku is tasting better than ours. But with that being said, I think it was a sloppiness of the girls. You understand? I think they would have
not taking their chances.
Yes, not taking their chances.
And we went even 2 goals down before we came back.
You understand? To draw the game and eventually lost on penalties. Well, I think this is a wake up call for them. You understand? You cannot. It's not always easy. It's not always a free going. You understand? Event. You understand? You must have ups and downs. And this one is just like what they call it, a wake up call for them. That in their next outing, they should be more mindful of teams like this, the smaller teams. You understand? Teams that that tend to pride on your defense. So I think it's a very, very, very good wake up call for the maidens of what do you call it, of Nigeria. The small girls of Nigeria.
The Flamingos.
Yes, the Flamingos of Nigeria. And I think it's a wake up call for them. It's a wake up call for them. They did well. You understand? It was a good outing for them. You understand? But they would have done better. We were expecting them to come up, with the trophy. You understand? But all that being said, it was a good outing for them. And probably next time, maybe they'll probably do better than they did this time.
All right, let's talk about the Nigerian Super Eagles Team B, like they call them, against Ghana. In terms of the CHAN qualifier, goalless draw first leg. Is this such a dangerous result? Because we saw that happen between Nigeria and Ghana. Was it Nations Cup qualifier?
I think it was a World Cup
qualifier where we drew in Ghana, came back and
lost it with Thomas Partey.
Partey's goal and Maduka Okoye's howler conceding a goal. Do you think the coach already is confident he's going to get all 3 points when it comes to Nigeria? But are you sure this is the right way to go?
Well, honestly, I feel. At least that game, they would have, even if it's a goal, you understand.
Play the 1-1 draw, right?
Yes, you understand. Yes, you understand. At least a 1-1 draw, at least something to hold on to. You understand? Because these Black Stars of Ghana, these guys, they are very, 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 what should I call it, mischievous. They can come here now and come and hurt us. You understand? They can come here and come and pride on us. You understand? So I think it's a very, very, very dicey game if they come to Nigeria here, and we're going to be fighting for the 3 points, and then they're just going to be fighting for just a goal or so. You understand? For them to just, even if it's a goalless draw, so that they can qualify. You understand? But I think the Super Eagles, as the home-based Super Eagles, I think they have to put their acts together. They have to put, their selves together and try as much as possible to at least nick up a win against, the Black Stars of Ghana. And moving forward, I think they will qualify. But if they don't qualify, it will be a very, very big blow for us. It will be a very massive blow for us, because we have everything, we have what it takes for us to be competing in the top level of even the African sports. So I don't think Ghana should be our problem now, right now. So I just hope they can do the right thing that they are well planned, what they call it, trained to do. You understand? To at least make up a win for us, and hopefully let's see how it goes.
All right, I wish our darling Super Eagles the very best of luck. It's now time for us to jump into Europe, and one man is on fire. He's still on fire. He's a pharaoh from Africa, a pharaoh from Egypt. Let's let you know that Mohamed Salah scored goals number 228 and 229 for Liverpool on Sunday evening as Ancelotti side deposed of Tottenham to win 6-3 away from home. He now moves up to fourth on Liverpool's all-time scorer chart, leapfrogging Billy Liddell on 228 goals and chasing Gordon Hodgson, who netted 241 times for the Reds. However, Salah still trails Ian Rush in first by some distance as the Welshman scored 346 goals in 660 appearances for Liverpool. Salah set up Dominic Szoboszlai to make it 3-1, and in doing so, he registered his 10th Premier League assist of the season, along with his 13th goal, becoming the first player in Premier League history to hit double figures in both categories before Christmas. Addressing his record-breaking evening, the Egyptian was humble in his response, revealing that he didn't even think about it before the game. Liverpool extended their lead at the top of the table this weekend as Chelsea dropped points in a 0-0 draw with Everton. The Reds now 4 points clear of Enzo Maresca's side and still have a game in hand, meaning they will enjoy Christmas with a comfortable lead over their competition. I'm still talking Salah stories. Let's also tell you that Liverpool star Mo Salah gave nothing away as he was asked about his Liverpool future following Sunday's 6-3 victory at Tottenham. Salah scored twice as the Reds made another statement of intent in the title race and moved their 4 points clear with a game in hand. The 32-year-old is one of the Reds' all-time greatest players, having scored a remarkable 229 goals in 373 games for the club since joining from Roma in 2017 for an initial £36.5 million fee. The forward has won 8 trophies at Anfield and remains integral to Ancelotti's side as they continue to impress so far this season. However, Salah's contract expires in the summer and he is yet to extend his deal, with speculation over his future currently a major talking point. Salah scored goals at number 228 and 229 for Liverpool on Sunday to surpass Billy Liddell. But let's look at Salah. First of all, the number of goals, fourth highest goal scorer for Liverpool. He deserves at least a year plus contract extension.
Yes. Me, in my own honest opinion, I think the rejuvenation of this Salah's new found form is due to the style of play of Arne Slot. You understand? That fast attacking movement, you understand, from the side, you understand, of the wings for Arne Slot has really helped Salah, goal tally and also assist, you understand, improve, you understand, during the course of the season. And we all saw that in the yesterday's fixture, you understand, him popping up with 2 goals and also 2 assists in one game. And that's something superb. That's something phenomenal. And this is just like a reminder to the what they call it, to the Liverpool fans, you understand, Liverpool faithfuls around the world. This Salah, he's in the form of his life. So I think this form of his life at least will last at least another year. You understand? It's not going to be a bad thing if you guys give him a one more year extension. I'm not saying they should give him more than what he wants, you understand? But they should come to terms with what, you understand, he's saying, and probably, you understand, find a middle ground and, settle in such a way that Salah will be happy, them will be happy, everybody will be happy, and he can also, produce the heights that we're seeing.
In terms of the goals, do you think he's likely to hit 250 before this season ends? The way he's going.
250. He's already 229. 250. That's in all competitions. He's in all competitions. Yes, I think he might reach probably 240. or 240 there, about 245. You
Because
understand?
now if he's in 220
Yes, and we still have
this season,
yes,
we have
and we still have the other half of the season, which comprises of about let's say 20 games. You understand? 20 games to come, because they are still in the FA Cup. They are still in the Champions League, and they are still in the Premier League. So I think in total, at least he should be racking up at least a total of at least 245 goals before the end of this season. You understand? And that's a big height for a 31 or 32-year-old winger. You understand? Most wingers at this point in time, they usually slow down. You understand? Put on the brakes. But I think he is firing up as fast as possible, and that's beautiful to watch. You understand? Liverpool should give him a new contract, a 1-year new contract. You understand? Give him what he wants. You understand? You guys have the money. He's delivering the goods for you. So give him what he wants, and let this vibe continue. You understand? And that's the only message I have for Liverpool. Yeah.
All right, let's hope Liverpool do the needful. They say they never walk alone, but who knows if
Salah lives there, they might walk alone.
Yeah, or if Salah is going to walk alone and walk away from Anfield, that's going to be a very big one. But I was still talking about that game as Gary Neville is in the news this morning. Gary Neville marveled after Trent Alexander-Arnold's assist for Liverpool's opening goal against Tottenham on Sunday. The Liverpool star earned his fourth assist of the Premier League campaign with a sublime calling pass to Luis Diaz, who headed home to give the Reds a 1-0 lead at Tottenham Hotspur. The Colombian was quick to recognize his teammates' effort, celebrating with Alexander-Arnold by figuratively cleaning his boot. Neville compared Alexander-Arnold with some of the competition's best ever ball strikers, including David Beckham. Alexander-Arnold has stealed the most assists by a defender in the Premier League history, 62, followed by his teammate Andy Robertson with 59. After his performance on Sunday night, he edges closer to Steven Gerrard's all-time assist record at the club. Only 2 Liverpool players have more assists than Alexander-Arnold in the league: Gerrard 92, Mohamed Salah 72. Arnold deserves, I think he's one of the most underrated players.
Yes. Is
it because he's not consistent, or is it what's the factor?
It's because he's not a good defender. You understand? He's not a good defender, but he's a better forward player. You understand? When attacking, you love him. When defending, you might want to even shoot him. You understand? Because he's easily manipulated with the ball. You understand? But with the leg, with his left or right leg, he's one of the best pinpoint passers I've seen in the Premier League, and he's just sublime to see. You understand? I'm thinking what's the name? Real Madrid. Okay. Real Madrid might come for the likes of Alexander-Arnold. Given the fact that Carvajal, you understand, Carvajal, has been injured, for the longest right now for Real Madrid, and I know he has been a constant eye of Alexander-Arnold, and given the fact that if we're comparing Alexander-Arnold to the likes of David Beckham and Steven Gerrard, yes. If when it comes to depth ball, that's the pinpoint accuracy.
Should they change his position?
Yes.
England tried to do that, but it didn't work during the
Euro. I strongly feel a player like Alexander-Arnold should be given the role of a right midfielder, not an attacking midfielder, a right midfielder. That's someone that can actually slot in to both the right back and the right midfield. You understand? Someone that can help. You understand? If you can play a 3-man defense as a 3 big defenders, you understand? Then an Alexander-Arnold by the right hand side, you understand, to help with all those switching and crossing of the ball, like what he did for what's his name, for Luis Diaz yesterday. Yes, it was pinpoint. You understand? It was pinpoint. It was targeted. Yes, straight in. And even Luis Diaz had to do some acrobatic diving things. You understand? To make sure that the ball enters into the net. And that was superb to see. That's the kind of thing the modern game love to see. A pinpoint, cross. From an absolutely, what do you call it, an impossible angle, you understand? Straight to the post, straight to the middle of the post, without the keeper's, intervention. I think that's superb to see. I think, in my own opinion, he's one of the best deft ball passers in the league. That's behind what's his name, James Ward-Prowse. Yes, you understand. Yes, I think he's up there. He's up there, and he should be receiving all the kudos that he's getting right now, because he has been working this reputation over the years, and it's beautiful to see. It's beautiful to watch. Nice one, Alexander-Arnold.
All right, Arnold, ticking the right button. So let's move into the man called Amorim. He's in the news. Ruben Amorim accepted responsibility for Manchester United later setback as they sank to defeat at home to Bournemouth. In particular, Amorim took the blame for conceding another goal from a set piece after Dean Hussein headed the visitors in from a free kick in the first half. Amorim made the decision to take set piece responsibility of United coach Andres Judson and give them to his former Sporting Lisbon assistant Carlos Fernandes. But this was the seventh time in 6 games that one has led to a goal against his team. Amorim's accepted responsibility for Manchester United later setback. Is it enough for Amorim to accept the responsibility? I thought about that. Maybe it was time for United to always put 2 men at the back of the post.
Yes.
Because that ball that beats
what's his name?
Andre Onana would beat any goalkeeper if there was a player standing at that point.
And not a short player.
Not a short player.
Like Martinez.
Yes.
You understand?
A taller player would knock that ball out because it was just well placed.
Yes, I don't think Ruben Amorim should take all the blame for this, you understand? Because the players too are also to be blamed, you understand? Because if you check the sloppiness,
it was Zagzi's fault because that player pulled away from him.
Yes, you understand? And you left the player like that. If we are taking a corner and I say, Anthony, hold this player, David, hold this player. You understand? It's a mandatory something. You hold the player. You don't let the player. Come in front of you. Make the round. You understand? And get the ball before you, without even a foul or nothing. You understand? It was clean. It was simply very cleanly from Manchester United. What they call it, perspective. Me, honestly, I think the Manchester United players are not putting effort in this Manchester United team. They want to make the coach look bad. I'm calling for an overhauling of the Manchester United team. Most of those players need to be pursued. You need to drive them away. Not even send them on loan or just drive them away. Sign them, give them what they want, and let them go. Because these players are not putting 101%. They already have the name. You understand? And again, him playing with the 3-man defense. Yes, I'm okay with the 3-man defense. But if you talk about the 3-man defense, if you want to play 3-man defense, the right and the left back that are going to be playing for you have to be very, very vocal. You understand? You are putting the likes of Malaysia and Dalot at the right and left midfield. It will not help. You needed players that will hold that place. If the likes of a person like Mazraoui or Luke Shaw was in the left and right wing, I think it would have helped more better than Malaysia.
Malaysia is not good enough.
No, it's not saying Malaysia is not good enough. Malaysia is not up to speed. You understand? It's not up to. He hasn't clicked yet. He hasn't gotten that reading. You understand that we know him for. But because of the fact that Ruben Amorim is looking at the players that he wants to work with, the ones that are putting in the efforts in the training, that's why he's in the squad. For me, that's my own honest opinion. And Ruben Amorim should not take it up on himself. The players are the ones doing it. These players made them sack Ten Hag, and these players will still make them sack him if care is not taken. So I think he needs to put his act together. He needs to reshuffle the team. If possible, send away some players. You understand? Some big names have to leave the club. You understand? Yes, some big names need to leave the club, and also those places that is going to overhaul. He needs to bring players that can listen to him, you understand? Listen to instruction. The game right now is all about instruction, you understand? If you cannot play to instruction, you lose. You understand? So that's what I feel is wrong with Manchester United right now, and it's so poor to see. You understand, by the Manchester United fans all around the world.
All right, a very sad comment today. The Red Devils beating at home 3-0, same scoreline last season when the Cherries came to Old Trafford and beat them silly. All right, let's go to the world of boxing as we look at it. Was a very big fight over the weekend when Tyson Fury has reviewed his future career plans just one day after suffering a defeat in his rematch with Alexander Usyk. In the lead-up to Saturday's showdown, the 36-year-old vowed to be all business from the opening bell, having previously faced criticism for his antics in his first encounter with Usyk. Throughout many of the early rounds, Fury marched forward, utilizing all 281 pounds of his gigantic frame to keep the Ukrainian on the back foot, much as it did in the first fight. The momentum began to swing in Usyk's favor in the latter rounds as he repeatedly found a home for well-timed counters in combination. Once again, both men survived to hear the final bell, and all eyes turned to the judges with the world title on the line. This time, all three judges ruled the same, scoring the fight 116 to 112 in the defending champion's favor and condemning Fury to the second defeat of his professional career. After remonstrating with promoter Frank Warren after the scores were read out, Fury stormed out of the ring without conducting a customary post-fight interview, leading to questions surrounding his future in the sport. However, according to a report from The Sun, Fury's fighting days are not over just yet. A source told the publication that after returning to the UK, Fury told close friends it is not over, while another shot at redemption against Usyk is not out of the question. An all-British heavyweight clash with Anthony Joshua could soon be on the horizon. The bitter rivalry have engaged in a long-running war of words and could soon settle their differences inside the ring. Speaking following Saturday's showdown. Let's look at this. Are you shocked that
Fury lost
again?
Well, I'm not shocked because the hype on Fury of late has been excessively too much. You understand, too much for him. And if you watch the game, he didn't put his 101%. You understand?
In the fight.
Yes, in the fight, he was just like every punch, every jab was just like, I'm Fury. You understand? I'm Fury. This punch is supposed to count something. You understand? And the other guy had everything on his hand. You understand? He was fighting a former heavyweight champion, you understand, and he wanted to make a name for himself, and I was happy that the judges, they saw what happened, you understand, and they gave the win to the right person. I think Tyson Fury has to call it a halt for now, you understand. I know the Sun here, they are saying that he's not yet out for now, but I think he needs to call it a halt for now, you understand. Rebuild himself, you understand, because if he's going to take the likes of Anthony Joshua is not going to give him this much space as he had in this last game. And Joshua presently right now is in one of the form of his life. Yes, though he lost, you understand, what they call it, earlier this year, but Anthony Joshua presently now against the likes of Fury with this loss, I don't think he can stand a chance against Anthony. Just as they say, until the game starts before we will know the winner, you understand? Until the game finishes before we know the winner. But in all totality, in all honesty, I think Tyson Fury has to call it for now. Has to hold the brakes for now. You understand? Work on himself more better. You understand? So that he doesn't come out and embarrass himself. You understand? In the coming future. That's what I honestly feel.
All right, Tyson Fury, truly sorry, but I was just behind Alexander Usyk all the way. I felt Alexander Usyk is more of a street fighter,
yes.
pound for pound.
Yeah.
Fury is more of
yes, I'm Fury. So
but do you think the judges were pressed to do the right thing this time around.
Yes, yes.
What we saw in the previous fight,
yes,
where it looked like the judges were caught in between.
Yes, because now all attention were on them. You understand? All attention on them, because the last time there were a lot of sticks at the judges. You understand? After the final, what they call it, judgment. You understand? Yeah. No, so I think now due to the fact of the media and the super press, you understand, of the game. You understand? I think it was a clear win. You understand? It was a clear win. You understand? Tyson Fury should go and work on himself. Should get himself back to the shape. You understand? He's looking so. Should I say?
He was overweight than
yes, than usage. You understand? So I think he should get himself more aligned. You understand? Keep that former glory behind him. You understand? And work towards the future, because this is not the Tyson Fury.
Would this be good news for Anthony Joshua?
Yes,
a chance to get a shot at the title.
Yes, a very, very, very big news for Anthony Joshua. Now Anthony Joshua himself should be working on himself. You understand? Should be working to at least get a fight with a Fury, so that at least you understand he can build up his own reputation, because of late his reputation has been tampered during the past few fights. You understand? So I think him bouncing back with Tyson Fury is going to be a superb news for the boxing world. You understand? And the boxing faithfuls around the world. So I think it's something to behold.
All right, let's take you to us now as we wrap up the program. This is our last story as we wrap up. Mikel Arteta admitted he is pretty worried about Bukayo Saka's hamstring injury, which saw the winger leave Selhurst Park on crutches on Saturday night. The major blow for Arsenal comes amid a packed schedule ahead, and worrying for the Gunners is third hamstring injury of the season sustained by the winger. The 23-year-old damaged his right hamstring in the international duty for England against Greece October 10, which saw him miss Arsenal's Premier League match against Bournemouth 9 days later. He then sustained the same injury again. It's unclear to which leg against Chelsea on November 10. Saka missed the UEFA Nations League games for England, returning against Nottingham Forest. How big is this going to be for the Gunners, especially? But who needs Saka when Jesus is banging in the goals?
Actually, Saka is the piece of the puzzle for Arteta's winning strategy. Him and what they call it, Martin Odegaard. I think they are the two main pieces of the puzzle for Mikel Arteta, and having one of them out is going to be a very, very big blow. It's going to be a very, very, very massive blow for Mikel Arteta and Arsenal faithfuls around the world. I think this title push that they are going to be pushing for, if what's his name, Bukayo Saka is not involved in this title push, it's going to be very, very hard for Arsenal. I'm very, very sorry for the Arsenal fans. I'm going to come out as clear as it is. Bukayo Saka is the key to Arsenal moving forward. You understand? He's the key to Arsenal moving forward. Him and Martin Odegaard. And him sustaining an injury now, I think it's going to be a very, very, very...
Would this be a chance for Partey, Etienne Nwaneri and others to stake a claim?
The truth of the matter is that it is a good time for them to stake a claim, but the legacy and the stamp print of Bukayo Saka in that right wing of Arsenal is unmatched, is untempered, is unrivaled. You understand? He makes the right wing look very easy, and it's not easy. When Martinelli switched into that part for him, when he got subbed off, you could see that the movement from that right hand side was a bit slower. You understand? It wasn't as fluent as it is. You understand, with Bukayo. You understand, because Bukayo knows how to read the whole flanks there, and he knows how to switch. He knows how to cross. He has one of the best pinpoint crosses in the league. Yes, with the likes of Alexander-Arnold and the rest. You understand? But Bukayo not being in that squad for Arsenal is a big blow for Arsenal, and I don't think they're going to be winning matches like they do. You understand? If Bukayo is not in that game, and for Gabriel Jesus coming in, banging the goals, is just mere facade. I don't trust Jesus. Jesus is not a man to be trusted. He's not a man to be trusted. He comes in and does all this shenanigans and score 1 or 2 goals. Then he will go back and stay 5 games, 6 games without scoring a goal. Arsenal should go and get a striker. get a competitive striker that will compete with Gabriel Jesus and the likes of Havertz. If not, there's nothing for them this season.
All right, so that's the word of advice to Mikel Arteta, and on that very instructive note, we're going to wrap on today's edition of the program Talk Sport. I want to say a big thank you to David a long time. Always a pleasure having him do his very deep analysis of all the big talking points we shared with you this morning. My name is Anthony Momori, King of Sports, saying thank you for joining us this morning. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be here again to give you a banger of all the big sports stories making the rounds. Stay with us. Good morning.